was all set to go into the next area, but after looking at some of these treasure maps that I found in the previous episode, I think I might know where this thing is. The upper left corner symbols say cube, C-U-B-E. On the bottom left, there's the warp fast travel door symbol. But I think the cube hint is just supposed to say, flip over the page. Secret hidden platforms. I noticed when I was in one of the lighthouse areas, there was a floating island, and I think this is specifically referring to that. And even more importantly, I think it might just be the one that I can access with, well, one of the fast travel doors around here. That is not what I meant to do. Because, yeah, there was one right here. There's the fast travel symbol on the very map. I think this might be it. Now, it is going to ask me to have it in a very specific location, just taking a look at the way everything is aligned here. Right? Maybe something like that. Well, let's take a look upwards and see. That seems like it. But the question then becomes, how am I going to be able to find these platforms? It's just going to be sort of a trial and error thing, right? Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. After kind of messing around a little bit, yeah, that is definitely where it is. Okay, so pretty much I figured that out by, you line it up correctly as it looks in the map itself. Because, yeah, having that little tiny bit facing outwards, the little tiny extra platform, and then on top there you can see how that it fits the silhouette well, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Alright, well, now I gotta go mess around with invisible platforms, but hey, at least I got the bit here. I know it was something like that because, having there were too many hints. There were too many hints of how that looked like. I already saw the hidden island up there. I already knew that there was I already knew that it basically looked like that. What do we got? What do these treasure maps lead to? Another cube, but a blue one this time. There's anti-cubes in this game. Why? Yeah, I guess that's true. Oh, is that why there's a... Yeah, okay. I was thinking it's just like, yeah, there's an entire face of this cube that does not actually contain anything until now. Great. Oh my god. Well, I did know that there were a lot of secrets that existed in this game. That is of course just a thing. However, am I going to be going for all of the anti-cubes on top of the cubes? We'll see on that point. I think that handling just one of them will suffice for a time. All right, let's go get into that second area. I don't even know if you can really consider this an area or anything like that, but it is... Everything seems to be pretty connected, but I opened this up. It seems to be sort of a good starting point for this episode. Let's see what happens. Okay, I have actually seen some stuff like this, of a similar sort of style in the previous area. So I guess it's not entirely a new bunch of places, but it is newer. Also, these statues sort of look vaguely like the main character, except with an even larger head than last time. Still don't have that sort of question answered. What is up with... What happened in this game that everybody appeared to have square heads? And they ain't got no square heads no more. Oh. Ah. I also can't turn anything, so... I guess we're not doing anything in this place for right now. Maybe that's what happened to these people. Their civilization was destroyed by black holes. Still don't really know exactly what the hexahedron was supposed to be doing in the first place. Perhaps preventing black holes would be a good a good guess, but who knows? No, you can't go down Mario style inside of the cauldron. I sort of thought that was going to be a thing, because they've already introduced that concept when I went over to the Game Boy area previously. Well, this is just a bunch of free cubes. Now that I know there's anti-cubes, I don't know what to think, though. Anti-cubes. Shouldn't be putting both these things in my pocket. If they touch each other, they will explode. Do a shower of pure energy. Strange. What does that mean, though? It's like that's closer to the head size that Gomez actually has. Is that meaningful? It's so weird. It's like, what is the lore of this game? I'm still trying to figure it out. If there even is any past, like, hey, explore around. Oh God, what? No. All right. Okay, it looks like they killed a square-headed quadrupedal creature and are cooking it. Don't necessarily know what that means, but I guess these guys were hunters. That's about as good as I'm gonna get for now. Anything on the backside? Nope. The interesting thing, though, is the fact that these guys did seem to build their house as if it was in a two-dimensional plane, unlike the other characters that we've seen before prior to this point, who clearly built three-dimensional houses and then didn't actually know how. I mean, that is a thing that I didn't even mention previously, but the big shower of all of the text falling down on Gomez's head at the start of the previous episode was there are 3 dimensions, you dummy. Just repeated over and over. Cute. Okay, how am I gonna do this here? Let's get over on this side. Drop down from here seems to be the implication. Oh. Seems to be the implication to find something. But as of right now, it doesn't really seem like I found a new area to get over to. I mean, this can't just be like one place, right? Maybe it is. Well, can I climb on top of these? No. Was there anything else in here? Because I couldn't actually flip it. And no, still can't flip it. That's strange. Maybe I guess this... I went in all of these doors, right? Or at least most of the doors? Yeah. I told you, this is the sort of thing that I was talking about with like puzzle games being incredibly frustrating to watch when people are stupid. Oh, I guess I haven't been in here. No, I've absolutely been in here. Oh, I guess the idea is that it's all of the people bowing before perhaps somebody... I mean, and that's a square inside of a square, which is a classic representation of a cube. So I guess it would be a they are bowing before a creature that can see in 3 dimensions. Interesting. Meaningful? And I can clearly see that there is a cube to get in there, but I can't switch dimensions because these are, I guess, despite having larger heads, 2-dimensional creatures. Huh. A lot of lore here. Not really too much to do in terms of anything. Oh, one thing I haven't really checked. Nope. Did not see anything there. Map. No, this was it. For real. Yeah, this is mostly like a lore area. Well, so much for being like the second... I was going to base the second episode entirely around exploring this place, but... No. Alright, there's the village, and here's, I guess, the next area. That's not... I mean, those aren't 5x5 things, so those aren't translatable runes. Speaking of which, it does seem like previously... like the people that existed in the world did in fact, Yeah, like they had this sort of society that had that used the runes, that had the square heads, as you can see right there, like in the industrial district and everything. Oh, is this like a virtual area? I kind of like that. Let me do a quick translation. I'm gonna try and not have it be on, you know, extremely large video size rain for too long. But you know what? I can get this all later. Not gonna even worry too much about it. That says N-U-E-N or N-U-E-U or N-V-E-V. Whatever, I'll figure it out later. I don't want the size of the thing to balloon out too much. But yeah, this seems to be more of an industrial area to the old world and its stylings, whatever that might even be. As far as I can tell, we are living in a post-apocalyptic world. Oh, another cube. Well, civilization might have collapsed, but I did get another cube, so I guess that's cool and everything. Unknowingly. I guess this is like very much the definition of post-apocalyptic. They're so long ago that they don't even remember that there was an apocalypse that happened. Sad in some ways. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out. Switch to the other side there. Yeah, and that looks like the character that they were worshipping earlier, too, with the cubes inside of the eyes. Maybe not supposed to be... Maybe it's supposed to be something specific in terms of its meaning. I can't believe this entire game has just turned into me speculating on what the weird meta-narrative going on is. That's the developer's symbol. Don't know what that means necessarily. Alright. Don't know. Oh, Tetrominoes. Alright. And I can see that is definitely... Okay, so it has numbers. Yeah, Tetrominoes were associated with numbers previously. That's gotta mean something. And there's a picture of the hexahedron. Don't know if this is a school. I mean, it has an apple on the table. It's clearly a school. I don't know if anybody watching this, myself or anything, has actually existed in a place where apples and teachers were a thing, but I guess at some point in time that did happen. They also got the classic bell. Strange. Oh, that absolutely does mean something. Right to left, top to down. So those are like probably indicative of words or a series of numbers in some way. That thing, I don't know. I think that might just be a very like simple representation of the city map from the first episode. Something of that sort. Sort of hard to say. Yeah. And I'm gonna figure out something when it comes to translation later on. Okay, nothing in here. Well, I mean, all kind of the same thing. People taking pictures of what appears to be cubes, but that's not what I'm looking for here. I don't know who has a Polaroid camera. I was gonna say Polaroid picture, like I was thinking of Hey Ya, but not quite what I'm looking for here. I'm looking for a lot of different stuff, but not that. Okay. Not anything. Though that 3 symbol did appear in the first thing. There are hammers here. Hammers, picks. Alright. I mean, we have seen before that it's just like industry is kind of a big thing for the people of the past, but not really too much of a hint of what that means here necessarily. If I like done everything again, there's something in the classroom. Oh, these areas are a lot smaller than I would have thought they were. Yeah, because it's not really indicating that there's any other place that I haven't been before. Interesting, but I don't really know what it means. All right. Yeah, it's probably has something to do with actually figuring out what this sort of stuff says. Well, I guess I'm going to try and figure this out here. I'll give like a full rundown and the explanation of everything soon. Okay, I've taken a look through every one of the bits of readable text on screen, and I guess this place, as indicated by the blue sign down there, is NUEU. You can also see it in the upper right corner on that sign. Says the same thing in the neon. Got that advertisement that says "Watch out for black holes." The thing next to it says "Good herd," like a herd of animals. I don't know what that means, but something to think about. On the left there, that says, what is it, good food? And then it says eat meat on the tiny sign there. So I guess this is new something like that. But aside from that, it doesn't really give me any indication of what exactly I'm looking for in terms of... It doesn't give me any sort of indication of what exactly I'm looking for in terms of, you know, oh. The anti-cube counts. Interesting. What I need to do in that classroom. So... NUEU. I mean, I guess I could maybe try and type in that word, but that wasn't really a thing in some of the previous stuff that I saw. So I guess what we're doing is we're gonna go into the regular area, and I'm gonna go try and find something else of interest to do. Because I guess that each one of the... It seems like what they're getting at there is that each one of the doors that I can open up all lead to different civilizations. Whether it's the one that, you know, Gomez lives in, whether it's the one that, like the 2D dimensional characters that I guess created this, or the NUEU people that made that city. Seen evidence of all of those characters doing stuff. You know, like this, obviously. The two-dimensional characters created. And the industrial district was... Where does this go? The industrial district was a similar sort of case, but... Don't know what that means. So much speculation. I have not actually gone in that door. I should probably go in that door. And maybe I'll just go check out some of the... can I just, like, from here? Yeah, I can. And then maybe I'll go to check out some of the warp zones. I'm sure that probably leads to some area that I have interest in. Oh yeah, this would be entirely new. Yeah, and that looks like a series of tetrominoes like I saw in Nuev. Anything behind here? I knew it. I knew there was going to be something behind there. I definitely saw... Wait, there... Come on, I can see there's a door there, guys. You're not going to fool me. Why won't you let me go inside of it? All right, blow that up. And then, yeah, there's a door. Well, what happens if I walk in front of this door? Maybe it's only at night that it shows that? Strange. I mean, that's probably the sort of thing for an anti-cube, though, in all likelihood. Yeah, if I figured out what the tetromino counting system was, it's probably as simple as... Yeah, hitting the amount of... Like, curious. Nah, I just ran my hand over the numbers on the computer, didn't do anything. Which I think was a pretty likely sort of way to solve that entire thing, but I guess the game disagreed. Alright. Pick this thing up and let's go blow up the thing. Alrighty. I don't know if that actually can hurt Gomez or not, but... I guess I'm not going to find out at this rate. All right, into Mine Town. What is even? I mean, this is stuff that I saw in the previous area. I am betting that you can push these mine carts. I can also see something that can blow up too. No. Maybe I can't. Mine carts are a very pushable sort of object. I feel like that was an obvious course of action for me. All right, yeah, I absolutely. Oh, so I just kind of like get hurt a little bit. I don't think there's anything to do. I just blew that up for no reason. Okay, well, I guess the more important thing would be going on the other side of that. The plot thickens. It's an extremely thick plot right now. And it continues to seem, and it seems to continue to get thicker the more that I look at it. And I really don't know what to make of it. I also see another little tiny divot over there. Maybe if I time throwing a bomb or something, but I do have to go get over to a bomb in the first place. Or maybe that's also just something that's going to blow up because it's part of the entire... Alright. Oh, not quite. But I think I can get that. Then it warps in here, Atari 2600 style. Or, you know, I can probably just like set it right here, right? Well, I can probably set it right there, but in a better way. Yeah, it seems to be using black hole technology to warp these bombs in here. And considering at least the Nuev, I'm just going to call them the Nuev people, seem to also be very aware. Of course. Seem to be very aware of black holes and their danger. It's like, I'm sure you can probably blame this partially on them. Gomez can deal with a little bit of oh no. Ah, I see. I don't. Do I have to get it all to be removed? Yeah, okay, I think I need to switch the sides of stuff enough so that it all gets removed at once or something. Now, we good? You want to reform yourself again one more time? No, I think it is actually good this time. Tricky sort of puzzle. Not tricky enough, though. I'm way too smart for this dumb game, let me tell you. Why am I insulting the game? Oh. Yeah, there we go. Go get that one first, I think is probably more relevant. If it's even relevant at all. I don't think it was. I think that's all I need to do. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Good to know. Thank God for their dimension-hopping bombs that the Nuev people created. I absolutely saw... That wasn't the first time that I saw the ZU was something else in the lighthouse area. What does that mean? I don't know. It's like if you're expecting me to give you answers, I'm still trying to figure this one out myself. I'm doing a lot of speculation on like sort of wacky stuff that could possibly, that a lot of the stuff happening in this game could possibly mean. Okay. One of the one-way ones. Which I guess is useful, but I don't know. Yeah, so I guess there's only one warp gate that exists in the world because every other one just leads to some other form of like society. Two-dimensional or three-dimensional. Speaking of which, like the Nuev stuff, it's like, yeah, they apparently also did this whole thing where they wrote everything on two sides of a cube. So I guess they also created no. I guess they also created the one thing that I've already forgotten the name of, The warp zone. Yeah. At least that's what I'm thinking. Did I go in here before? Because I don't remember there being a bunch of black holes hanging about. If I haven't. Okay, well. Can I just go like this? I can. I also see a door down there that I could use to get a little bit of fast travel, but I don't know if I care. Here's another one of those obelisks. That's got to be used for like a puzzle or something. What sort of a puzzle? No idea. Anyway, did I look at this thing? It's down here. Oh, it just goes to that. Okay, never mind. Not really too much of interest. And then there was an empty... Yeah? Do it rapidly? No. Look around? No. Yeah, there was the log cabin over here. What does the log cabin mean? Can I just, like, interact with it in any way? Just, you know, use the basic interact button? No. Strange. Well, that is obviously something to look at some point in time. Here. It says I've completed this. It says there is some sort of secret over here, though. So, and also another area that I haven't even been to. So, I guess that is a hint that I should be looking around. Oh, right. I forgot. Yeah, that it's a warping cabin. The sort of cabin that leads to multiple areas. I swear there weren't a bunch of black holes around here previously, but maybe there were. Oh god, oh god. And well, I don't think I've done this mushroom thing. Try not to jump directly into the black holes, I suppose. Maybe these just kind of are like procedurally generated. They just appear around here or something. That's my best guess. That it's like, yeah, randomly you get black holes. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Where was that one area that I was at before? Yeah, like in one of the in the two-dimensional civilization, they had. How am I doing this? On the two-dimensional civilization, they had a room that was just full of black holes. Maybe I should go take another look at that. Oh, right, I can just... You know, I can also jump, right? Okay. Woo. All right, that's more what you're trying to do here. All right, where does this lead to? Another area, I assume. This Yume Nikki landscape. I'll find them up stuff. Does have that sort of Yume Nikki feel to it. I was sort of feeling like that as I was playing it. Oh boy. Well, thankfully I know the cipher. I'm going to have to edit this episode down quite a bit. All right, I'm betting this is going to give me an explanation of what the hell these pillars are if I just read this. It's written in the same way that the Nuev people did. Yeah, two side, and then it probably combines into one basic whole to say something. So give me 1 second. All right, this just says, please send help. Trapped in a Fez factory. I guess that would explain where all of the free hats are coming from, but that doesn't really explain to me how I'm supposed to interact with the cube things, unfortunately. Really, they really kidnapped all of the Nuev people to make hats? Whatever. Look, this is not of my concern. I already got the hat. And frankly, I think it was entirely worth imprisoning an entire, presumably like civilization of people to create. But no. That's not relevant. That's not germane to this current conversation. You were supposed to explain to me what I was to do with the weird obelisk. Come on now. Yeah, there we go. Sort of weird jumping. I was told to maybe end up using maybe end up trying instead to use a controller for some more fine control on on some of this stuff. Also, hey, it's the channel colors on the trees there. That's fun. Oh, this is apparently like some sort of, I don't know, larger hub? I don't know what this means, but I suppose I can see if there's something to be found in here. Okay, there's one of those. There's another one of those things. The ones previously, though, were blue or something, right? Still does not... You're really not helping me here, Dot. Also, are you trapping people in some sort of a factory to create hats so that when you're doing all of this sort of weird, whatever it is the hexahedron was doing? The hexahedron messed up so badly they had to send a higher dimensional cube to help me out, which is saying something, I feel like. Saying what? Don't know. This appears to be some sort of a new area, though. I should... Well, that's interesting. That looks like one of the cube doors above me, since it's broken. Perhaps leading into yet another civilization? Probably. That's how it's been going. I can notice patterns. Now, first off, let's see what we got here for the doors. Not active yet. All right. I want to see what's in here first. Huh. Interesting. It looks like a warp gate that has a black hole inside of it. Oh, jeez. That seems... Okay. That seems meaningful. Oh. I never know when I'm going to be getting a cube because I'm not really paying attention to how many cubes I got. Right. What's the best way to go about getting to this thing? Like that. Oh, goddamn. What a legend. I guess they tried to create a portal to the Nether and it didn't really work out too well, did it? Or maybe it worked out really well? You got anything to say, Dot? Well, it looks like they tried to fold dimensions, creating... The warp gates seem to be a way to fold dimensions. I can say that with relative certainty. And it didn't seem to work out too well. Getting into the fourth dimension, perhaps? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, if that's a door that represents like a barrier to like another civilization, that could mean that that is like the fourth dimensional village, or at least would have been if it didn't get totally destroyed previously. Who knows? I'm having a lot of fun speculating on the storyline, whatever that might be. I think that's clear at this point. I'm actually enjoying Fez a lot more than I thought I would. Okay, yeah, we saw this before. The square-headed humanoids with the dots above their head. That was in the neon. Is that what that's supposed to be? Neon? Nuev? Except that's not how you do the N. I don't know. Yeah, okay. I mean, it seems like a pretty obvious sort of line of events. They started building it. They kept building it. It was super working for a while. And then, yeah, it kind of got busted up. Got it. Noted. So I guess that's been there for some time, as it were. Well, anyway, I have other stuff. I have other more important things to do. For example, getting up here and then another trash. Yeah. You got to go to the front. Very useless to have boxes that you can't open from any side when you're a two-dimensional character. All right. Well, they lead to anti-cubes, evidently, or maybe other stuff. Who knows? Do I recognize this? This might... I think that might be one of the areas I was at before, previously. Sort of looks like that. Kind of remembered having that sort of style about it. Oh, have I filled out all of the... I think I filled out all the sides of the warp. How about that? Pretty pogtastic. All right. Might as well go and check out each one of the other areas around here before I go and attempt to find the next anti-cube, I suppose. Yeah, guys. You made it. Okay. It's a QR code. I don't know how to read a QR code. This is not the time for it. I'm not, like, we can do that one later, whatever it's supposed to, like, how do you read QR codes? Nobody uses QR codes for anything. Some sort of gigantic throne. Wait, did I see? What is that? I mean, what it appears to be is the Tetrominoes. What does that mean, though? I don't know, because I still don't know the meaning of the Tetramino. I'm guessing counting system? Seems like there are numbers in the hexahedron's language, the one that I've already kind of sussed out. And then there are also, yeah, there's like numbers in the hexahedron's language, and then there's also... Yeah, come on now. There are numbers in the hexahedron's language, and then there are also, at the same time, Tetramino numbers. And that's one of the things that I've got to go figure out here. All right. Okay, so taking a look in the background. I see. Oh, okay. All right, so it looks like they have a working class on the bottom, then some sort of, well, they have like some sort of surf class, a working class then above them, and then the characters with the dots above their head. Wait a second, that's a fez. What am I even... Yeah, no, they're wearing fezes. And then they swear fealty to the king, who has 3 eyeballs. Potentially. That might be what that means. Sort of hard to say. But I guess that was this civilization before... Well, I don't know if they were necessarily destroyed by having their gigantic warp cube kind of blown up. Because they seem to have enough time to go and create a relief of the situation there. So I don't know. Hey, what's your gimmick? Ah, your thwomps. Or something. They're 3-dimensional. Well, nothing so far. It's like even the 2D civilization wasn't actually true 2-dimensional. It was just, oh, well. What do we got, baby? Okay, this one says, all of time and space and the space outside of space. Does it ever end? I guess referencing multiple dimensions? No, it doesn't end. People have already figured out, how to create all kinds of extra-dimensional stuff. It's all simple mathematics, after all. I mean, this is a 2D game, 3D game, represented in 2D through projection. A time switch. Time switches can be wound up before it winds back down. To do what? Okay, so I guess that's sort of like the whatever you would call it. Okay. Got it. So it's a switch that works on time. Not like a time and space switch. I don't know how you would even describe that sort of thing. There's an anti-cube, by the way. Just randomly. I guess the idea here is supposed to be that this is like... Oh my god. This reminds me a lot of The Witness. Where, oh, there's also a regular cube. That was surprisingly simple. Considering what I had to do to get the last one, that was a surprisingly simple one to get. Okay. Also, is it... It is absolutely... Oh, man. Oh, man. Come on. This is an accurate... Oh. No, I got 2. Oh, are you telling me that I need to... Well, this is an accurate clock. I guess it's counting down... And I guess it's counting seconds down there. So what do you got to say about this? I do. No, I mean, it is literally... It is literally this time right now. What, 3:30 when I'm recording this. Can I jump up on top of this? Well, okay, so I guess this is one of those things where it's like they're really... I don't know what exactly... I mean, it seems like there's more anti-cubes around here, but I'm going to have to do it in a very particular sort of fashion. Huh! What time is it on the clock there? What time is it on the clock? It is... Sure did find 16 cubes. Okay. Okay. So I guess like I'm gonna have to come back here at midnight to get the next one or something. All right. Well, I can figure that out. Sure. Anti-cubes, you say? Hup! Got it. Here, we got anything about this? It's a little... Oh, yeah, okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to, right? I mean, it should be pretty easy to get this working after all, but I can wait until I can wait like a half hour until the next hour to go get that doing it for me, but I guess all things considered, this is a fairly simple one to get to. What is this last one, though? It doesn't really seem to have a indication. Yeah, like what's the 4th dimension of time? Well, whatever. I mean, I think it's pretty clear how to do a lot of this sort of stuff. I just gotta go figure it out accurately. All right. Well, past that point, though, I'm gonna also have to figure out where I need to go next. If there even is anywhere to go next. Let's take a look at the map. There's 2 places. From here. All right. Ow. All of space and time. Yeah, what's in this door? Probably something else related to time, presumably, but I guess I can still see. Hey, was this one of the areas that has a treasure map associated with it? Sort of looks like that. Maybe. Nah, not really. All right. No. Guess I gotta line it up so that these things are next to each other if I want them to slam down on top. Got it. That's cute. Also appears to be, I don't know, like some sort of museum or something up here, which would be something else to be looking at. Thanks. No, oh, yeah. Oh, no, that does... Ah! Can't go up any higher, though, it seems. Now you can. Oh, come on now. I don't know why I'm trying to do this in such a ludicrous way when it is entirely... Okay. When it's entirely and totally unnecessary for how this entire game works. But here we are. Oh my god, please. You really have to have some momentum to be able to get on top of these things sometimes. Yep. And now jump up on top of this building. Jeez. Okay. Not really anything else to look at, so I guess I'm going inside of here. Okay, there's the village is represented. There's the building that I'm currently in right now. Then I guess other places. That's that one shack that I've gone into a couple times. This seems to show that there is absolutely a secret passage behind this bookcase. Okay. Yeah, thanks. All right, in the library. Why? Man, this is a big library. A really big library. Okay, and I guess I just want to spin the globe around until I can actually walk inside of it. You can see here that it seems like these are the square. Looking at the statues down on the bottom there, those are the square-headed guys with the dots above their head, which I guess seen before, sort of representative of the upper class, directly below the king. I guess of scholars or something like that. That is at least as far as I can tell. What do you got? I mean, a bunch of books, but more specifically. It's, I don't know. It looks like a book that's also a cube. Got it. Well, evidently that's probably one of the artifacts. I see it has the warping thing on it. Why? What does that mean? I mean, it's a book, but it's a book that doesn't, you know, seem to do anything for me. And aside from that, it doesn't really seem like there's much of anything else around here. So while cool, really, that's it? Look around. There's also absolutely some sort of cube around here too, which is probably related to me pushing this even more. Ah. Got it. Strange, though. Can I go in here? I cannot. Wait, if I fall down here... Because it does seem like there are some patterns to the books, potentially. This is interesting, but it feels like there's less here than I was expecting, considering what a really silly-looking place it is. No, it doesn't seem like there's anything else. Can I always check? It seems... really? I got this whole, like, big... I got into the secret library. I got nothing, eh? Still more here, but I already know kind of what I need to do for that. Huh. It's a book, but I can't read it? Why can I not read the book? I want to read the book. I can. I've already figured out the whole thing. Well, anyway, aside from an entrance to the library, it doesn't really seem like there's anything else in here. No, that leads into the library. Yeah. Well, all right. Interesting. I would say that this is pretty big overall, but I guess not at the same time too. Considering it does not really seem to... That's pretty much everything I'm going to find. And I guess I'm going to get right back then when I find something else going on around here. Okay, let's check out that last gate. Because I'm curious. Curious as to what this could be. Got enough antique cubes to make that work. Man, the one of them was so hard to get, and then the other one's fairly easy, all things considered. Oh, hey, actual, like, square-headed dudes. Sorry I messed up the hexahedron thing. Like, really bad on top of that. Okay. Hey, what's going on? Oh no, please, no. Why are you doing this to me? All right, well, I am not doing this one all live. We are doing this one in post. Kind of saw this sort of thing coming, though, considering that, you know, the whole deal, what with already seeing like a bunch of relics of this civilization, and the fact that they were able to speak the cube language. They're probably all just talking about my weird head and why I got a weird head. And I don't know why I got a weird head. I was hoping they could answer that. And maybe they can. But at least I'm not really going to know right now. Hey, don't worry, I'll get all of this later on. And while I'm doing all of this, I can probably go get the rest of the anti-cubes at the clock. Alright. Yeah, I'm seeing, like, I think he said something along the lines of, where are you from? Like, well, from one of the other areas. Okay, now I'm trying to... Not you! And I suppose I can switch perspectives here to make this whole entire thing work. Sorry if I'm going through this real fast, but, like, I'm just getting this to be committed to the video for later, essentially. There we are. All right. And give me that real quick. And one more. Hey, yo. I think he didn't notice that. I think he said something along the lines of me being interested in me wearing a fez. Also, you can see on the banners that this is the ZU people that I saw in the lighthouse area earlier. Guess that's probably the name of this place. Hey, wait a second. Hold up. Yo, I've seen this door before. Yeah. Yeah, there is. Well, I've seen a door similar to that. Hey, it's one of these things. Oh, so that's supposed to be an owl. No, I'd rather assemble the Funkadelic if I possibly could. Okay. Herd work is what the neon representation of the owl was. Yeah, and this is very similar to that other area that I saw. It's just this one evidently has not been abandoned due to black hole shenanigans. I could also see again on the wall that there is definitely tetrominoes representing something of some kind. No idea what, though. All right. Oh, I'm on the wrong side here. All right. I mean, I guess I might as well look at every one of the doors in this place now. Maybe call it an episode at this rate because, I don't know. That looks like another QR code. Y'all trying to create more? You are trying to create more QR codes in here. I tell you. Look at these guys. Always making their... I don't know what this one means even. Or what it could mean. Creating it for people like me to try and figure out, I guess. Alright. Anywhere else that I haven't been to? Yeah, there's like two doors, it looks like. Then hopefully... Well, I don't know what past this point, but something... like... There's been a lot of things happening here. Okay. Yeah, those are numbers. That appears to be a representation of the king above a number. Maybe that represents like number 1 or something. Oh boy. All right. I guess that's probably the basic numbering system. Okay. That's got to mean something. It's like what, 1-dimensional, 2-dimensional? Well, I mean 0-dimensional. 1. Okay, so that I guess the empty square probably represents 0. Then 1 is that one, 2 is to the right, and then 3 is... Yeah, but I saw before that was 5. Is that not actually true? Oh, man. Unless this represents an entirely different language, which looking at this thing right here, it might. Strange. Very strange. What does it mean, though? I don't know. Maybe when I go through all the NPC dialogues, it'll make a little bit more sense. Hard to say. So is their king not actually a king, but some sort of like squid creature with 3 eyes? Okay. Huh. So is that representing that they that like... Well, let me take a look here. Okay, so we have the regular civilians. A bunch of squid creatures come out of a portal. They bestow that portal upon the middle of the 3 creatures. And then that 3rd creature becomes the king. And the other 2 become, I guess, whatever the dot above the head thing is. Okay. So there are eldritch creatures around here. Just kind of, doing their thing, I guess. What does that mean? I don't know. They also do appear to be in the process of building another warp gate at the same time, too. Which, sure. If they had to abandon their last village, I guess being able to get around easy is probably a good idea. I wonder if that's the entire thing, where it's like the previous civilization was the one that was abandoned for ZU. Zoo. The what was it again? It was New You, and now it's Zoo. Huh. Interesting. Don't know what it means, though. Well, I guess, I mean, you can see even like the posters, they got okay, so the 3-eyed creatures, I guess, that's representative of whatever the creatures that visited them and gave them a crown. Maybe the hexahedron? That gave me a hat, after all. It's sort of hard to say. Well, I guess I'm going to figure that out next time, because at least as of right now, I've been given a lot of stuff to think about and probably not understand very well for some time.